Do you know that with heart failure, you can still be active? Well, today we're going to talk about staying active with heart failure, exercises, do's and don'ts. So, when you hear the term heart failure, exercise might not be the first thing that comes to mind. For many, the idea of physical activity can seem risky or even impossible. But the truth is, staying active is one of the best ways to manage heart failure and improve your quality of life. So, globally, 64 million people live with heart failure, and in Nigeria, it's a rising concern due to increasing cases of hypertension, diabetes, and obesity. Yet, studies show that regular, moderate exercises can reduce hospitalizations, improve your symptoms, and even extend your life expectancy for heart failure patients. Let's dive into the do's and don'ts of staying active with heart failure. So, why do exercises matter for heart failure patients? Exercises strengthen your heart and muscles, improving your ability to perform daily activities. For heart failure patients, it can 1. Reduce breathlessness and fatigue, lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels, enhance mental well being by reducing stress and anxiety. However, the key is knowing how to exercise safely without overloading your heart. So, do's. What should we do? First of all, you need to consult your doctor. Before starting any exercise program, speak with your healthcare provider. They can recommend safe activities based on the severity of your heart failure and overall health. Secondly, start slowly and then gradually increase. Even for regular people without heart failure, there's always something called a progressive overload. You have to start from a position and then progressively overload over time. It's the same for heart failure patients. Begin with light activities like walking or stretching for 10 to 15 minutes a day, then gradually increase for duration and intensity over weeks or months. For example, if you start with a 10-minute walk, aim to add a minute or two every week. Thirdly, choose heart-friendly exercises. Focus on aerobic exercises that improve circulation and heart efficiency. Good options include walking briskly around your neighborhood, cycling on a stationary bike, swimming, or water aerobics. These low impact activities help improve endurance without putting too much strain on your heart. Now, number 4, listen to your body. If you feel tired, take a break. If you experience symptoms like chest pain, dizziness, or shortness of breath, stop immediately and consult your doctor. Number 5, incorporate strength training. Light strength training, such as lifting small weights or resistant band exercises, can help build muscle strength. Start with very light weights and then focus on proper form. Now, let's move on to the don'ts. What should you avoid when you want to integrate an active lifestyle as a heart failure patient? First of all, don't ignore the warning signs. If you feel chest pain, excessive fatigue, or irregular heartbeat during or after exercise, stop and seek medical advice. These could be signs your heart is under too much stress. Secondly, avoid high intensity workouts. Activities like sprinting, heavy weight lifting, or competitive sports can strain your heart too much. Stick to moderate, steady exercises. Thirdly, don't exercise in extreme conditions. Avoid working out in very hot, humid, or cold weather. These conditions can make your heart work harder. Opt for indoor activities when the weather is extreme. 4. Don't overdo it. Rest days are just as important as active days. Overexertion can lead to setbacks in your recovery and worsen symptoms. So, what are the examples of safe exercise plans that you can use for yourself? There's one example, which is a beginner plan: 10-minute walk in the morning, 5 minutes of stretching, or light yoga in the evening. Second example is called an intermediate plan, where you have 20 to 30 minutes of walking or cycling 3 times a week, light resistance band exercises twice a week. Now, let's move on to a real life success story. Take the story of a 45-year-old man diagnosed with heart failure 2 years ago. After starting with short walks around his house, he gradually built up to 30 minutes walk in his community park. Today, he reports feeling less tired and more confident handling his daily tasks. So, how much exercise is enough? Experts recommend at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity per week. For heart failure patients, that's about 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. If this seems overwhelming, remember, even small steps add up. What are the tips that you need to understand to stay motivated? First of all, find a body. Exercise with a friend or join a local walking group for support and accountability. Secondly, set realistic goals. Celebrate small wins like walking an extra 5 minutes or completing a week without skipping. Thirdly, track your program. Keep a journal or use a fitness tracker to monitor your activity and improvements. Now, this isn't just about staying fit. It's about reclaiming control over your life with heart failure. By staying active, you're not just improving your heart health, but boosting your mood, energy, and overall well being. Remember, it's not about running marathons, it's about finding the right balance that works for your body. Start slow, stay consistent, and always listen to your heart, literally and figuratively. Your heart is your wealth, and movement is medicine. Take the first step today. You've got this. That brings us to the end of another episode of Circle Diary Podcast. I remain your host, Dr. Tiwa. If you have any questions for us, please do enter the comment section below and let us know. I'll be sure to get through them and answer them as best appropriate. Thank you very much for listening to us, and I'll see you next time. Bye.